What's up? It's your girl Kesha Lee, and I'm here from Kansas City, Missouri, with my girl TampaMystic at the industry's most wanted.
You had me. You had me.
Did you like it? Was it worth it? For the record, did it serve you a purpose?
You heard me.
Hey, what's going on, man? It is your girl, TampaMystic, and we are live. Where we at, Kesha Lee? Tell them.
We at the industry most wanted podcast.
That's right, the big one, not the little one. Listen, I have this beautiful, beautiful young lady in the building today, all the way from Kansas City, Missouri. Kesha Lee, how are you, beautiful?
I'm blessed. I'm grateful to be here. And you're beautiful as well.
Thank you. And you have beautiful energy, too, and that goes a long way with me.
Yeah.
100%. Again, thank you for being here today, coming through looking all lovely with
Thank
the good
you for
energy.
having me.
Of course. Give us a brief introduction.
So, yes, my name is Kesha Lee, and I'm from Kansas City, Missouri. I have a new single out right now. It's called You Hurt Me, and that's what I'm here to talk about.
I know that's right. It sounds like a very personal type song.
It is.
A lot of people can relate to it. So we'll definitely, talk about that in a bit. But what I really want to do right now is just kind of like let people understand your journey. It's important to me. Mm-hmm. Growing up in Kansas City, what was it like for you?
Growing up in Kansas City, it wasn't bad, Like I said earlier, I had a great childhood, and I used to sing. Or I started singing when I was like maybe 5 years old or something.
Really?
Yes, I've been singing for a long time. But, I didn't take it serious until the older I got.
Yeah.
So now, that's why we here. It's part of my journey.
Absolutely. And the thing about life is everybody's journey is different. Mm-hmm. And I think that's why it's important, as a music artist to do things like this, because people who are your fans or your friends, they want to understand your journey from day one, right? Mm-hmm. Definitely. What do you feel like was kind of that inspiration to want to start singing? Was there anybody around you that was singing, or you just had a love for music?
Well, both, I would hear certain songs on the radio, and or back then it was 106 in Park and stuff like
Yes.
that. So I would see all the music videos and everything. So that kind of inspired me. And then my dad was a singer. I have a whole family full of singers and rappers. So we all just used to make music together.
It's in your DNA.
That's what kind of, that's a good way to put it. So that's just kind of what, stirred me in that direction.
Definitely.
And then I also wanted to just, really hear how I sound. And when I found my sound, I was like, oh, okay.
That sounds
this
good.
might be something I could get used to, it might take me places one day. So
yeah. I love that. Listen, and I heard you say earlier you have 8 siblings, or you're one of 8 siblings? Or
yes, I'm the youngest.
You're the baby.
So I make 9.
Okay, so 9 babies. And shout out to, your mom and dad who, really it sounds like they instilled a lot of good things in you. So definitely shout out to them.
Yeah,
because
shout out to them, because I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for them.
Yes, absolutely.
And my mom, she's passed now, but,
I'm so sorry.
I still appreciate her for the way she raised me, and I wouldn't be the woman I am today.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Listen, I lost my mom too, so I know how difficult that is. Just because I get super emotional.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Without getting too emotional, and how did that affect you and change your life when you lost your beautiful mother?
So, just going from being with her every single day to just completely just gone. Then the next day is crazy. Like, we did everything together. She taught me everything I know.
Yeah.
So it's just like, now that I have my own children, I kind of feel those feelings that she might have felt, raising me, because, it's just so much you go through as a woman, and just being in a relationship, having your own family, so much that you go through.
Yes.
And I always just have to remind myself, like, dang, my mama raised 9 of us, so I know if she could do it, I could do it. And that just makes me strong,
Absolutely. She instilled a lot, it sounds like, a wisdom into you. Mm-hmm. I love that for you. All right, what about you? How did motherhood change your life? You're a mom now.
Well, it changed my life because, you know, I could be doing other things, but you know, I'm blessed. I have my children. I'm on my music journey. You know, I'm raising them right, like I was raised.
Yeah.
It just changed my life for the better because I just don't know what my life would be like if I didn't have them.
Yeah. When we have kids, it like instantly becomes bigger than us, way bigger than us, because now we have a whole nother human being that's counting on us, right?
Yeah, they're counting on us, you know. They're looking up to us for everything. You know,
Yes.
they don't know nothing when they get here, so
Right.
it's up to us to show them the way.
That is absolute facts. You know, I really believe that everything is taught, you know, in life. You know, there's some ugliness out in the world, and kids aren't born that way. You know what I'm saying? Stuff is taught. So it's up to us as parents to really like show them the loving way that it should be out in the world, you know, to have some good people out there, because there are some weirdos out there.
Absolutely. And yeah, you know, my biggest thing is just protecting them.
Yes.
You know, 'cause
Absolutely.
that's all I ever wanted, you know.
Mama bear, you got to protect your babies, your cubs,
You
right?
have to, yeah. and I'm a Leo, so I'm that lion.
Yeah.
I roar.
That's so funny, because anytime someone tells me they're a lion, I'll say, let me hear you roar. And you already told me that you roar. That's what I'm talking about. That is funny.
I do anything for my babies. So.
Yeah, that's beautiful. And that's the way it should be, 100%. Are they fans of your music?
Oh yes, big fans. And you know, I don't just do R&B. I do pop music as well. So
Absolutely.
I have a lot of things going on right now, and yes, they're definitely fans and a part of it.
I love it. I love it. Let's talk about that. I love the fact that you do more than one genre. I think that's so important. So you do R&B, you do pop. Is there other genres that you're interested in tapping into?
Well, I just haven't tapped in yet, I guess. But you know, I pretty much I like all kind of music. You know, jazz and country. So maybe one day I will think about, you know, doing something like that, doing some other genres like that or something.
Absolutely. Congratulations. Beyonce just won country
Thank you.
album.
I know. Congratulations
She
to her.
deserved that.
I didn't even watch the Grammys, but I've been hearing about it and I've seen clips and stuff on the blog. So
Absolutely.
that's good for her.
And it just lets you know that we literally can do anything. Anything is possible.
Anything, yeah. We put our mind to it, and you know, I pray one day I'll be up there. Getting
You
a
will
Grammy.
be.
I will be.
We're
I know that.
manifesting it.
Yes. So
So is that really like goals for you, is to reach a level where you're going to be standing on that stage, accepting those Grammys, etc.?
absolutely,
Yeah.
yes.
And you will.
I feel like, you know, I work hard for what I want, and so it's nothing to it but to do it.
Yeah.
And my time will come. I've already waited, you know, long enough. So that's why I'm actually manifesting it, like you just said.
Yes.
I feel like, and it starts at home. When we grew up, you know, everything starts at home. I had to leave home and come out here, you know, to promote myself and my music. Most people don't do that.
I agree.
So it's like, you know, where do you think you'll ever go far in life if you don't try?
That's right.
So
You have to make those efforts, and you are absolutely right. There are some people who will get on in their city. It does happen, but it seems like people that not necessarily even move from their city, but get out and move around are the ones who
actually expand.
you build that fan base. You're currently on a tour right now.
Yeah.
Tell us about it.
I'm on tour. Yes, I've been doing radio interviews and other podcasts. I've been driving from city to city. I'm really tired, you know, but I'm not I don't want to sound like I'm complaining, because it's been quite an experience. I've loved it, and you know, tomorrow it ends, so it's like I really don't want it to end. You know, now that I've actually been here doing it, it's amazing, and so it kind of just makes me understand too. You know, this is what other artists went through, or this is how they started out probably too. You know, and then it gets even bigger and better. So
Absolutely. And I'll tell you, you are truly blessed to be in the position to be able to do it, because there's a lot of people out here struggling
Yes.
right now that they
they can't
do anything.
or they don't even have a person in their corner.
Right.
I understand.
Yeah.
So yes, when I say I'm blessed, I know that.
Yes, major, major blessing. I love that. That's dope. What has it been like for you so far being on tour? Like, what's the experience been like? I know you said you've done interviews, performances. Like, what's it been like?
It's just been fun. Everybody's been very genuine with me, just the different things with, because every podcast and every radio interview is different. Everybody talk about different things, so they've been getting like different sides of me too. So it's just been fun, and but it's also business at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And we've been getting right to it.
You know what? I'm so big on energy, and you have beautiful energy. Like, and I can tell it's genuine, and that will carry you so far out here, because there are people out here who I find talented,
Yes.
but they have like an a-hole type mentality.
Nasty attitude.
I don't want to deal with someone like that. I will not support someone like
If you
that.
ask anybody at home about me, they'll say the same thing you saying. Because I've always been this way.
I can tell. It's so genuine. It
I've
radiates.
always been this way. I don't really do drama, and I don't like, having to really, come out of character. But I will,
No,
when
facts.
it comes to it. But for the most part, when I have things like this on the line, I know how to control myself.
Absolutely, absolutely, because perception is everything. And the way it's like, we shouldn't care what people think about us, but at the same time, when it comes to business, you want them to perceive you in a good way.
Keep your eyes on that prize, and not worry about what's being said or done around you. As long as it's not affecting me, I'm keeping it going.
So let me ask you this: how do you deal with those type of situations? I would imagine, because you have a beautiful spirit, you probably the enemy be coming for you, but you don't deal with it like on a level to where it's probably some of these people out here be doing some weirdo stuff, so they always got people coming for them.
Yeah.
Social media, whatever. How do you handle those type of situations? Because we're all going to deal with some form of hate at some point in time.
Well, I just, for real, I ignore it to the best of my ability.
Yeah.
I still do my thing. I write my music, or, I take care of my family, because it's like, it's a lot of things that you could be doing, instead of entertaining.
Yeah.
The things that, people want you to entertain. So, shout out to my haters as well. Because you ain't doing nothing but making me better.
That is facts. That's fact. Like old boy said, if you ain't got no haters, you ain't popping.
Exactly.
And that is facts. Like
and when you are popping, they might not even be hating, but it's like they still won't congratulate you. So
that is facts. Listen, I really
just
learned.
Ignore it. Like
You have to. Because the last people that typically support you, sadly, are going to be some of the people you've known for a very long time.
Exactly.
Just because they feel like, oh, that's my girl, whatever. I'm supported by being her friend or whatever. When it's like, sometimes that helps the most when the people close to us support us.
Yeah.
But
I agree.
Let's talk about some of the stuff that you've done. You've been able to sit in like on studio sessions, be creative. I heard you say that you're a writer.
Yes, I'm a writer. I started writing music like 3 years ago. I used to get writer's block and everything, but I didn't let that stop me, because, in the back of my mind, I just knew I was destined for greatness. So I'm like, just keep going, keep going. The more you do it, the more better you get. And so I feel like, I'm that girl now.
I know that's right. I know that's right. Where do you typically draw your inspiration from when you do sit down and write a song?
I don't know. It's just like energy I get, Sometimes I don't even have to like hear music or anything. I just feel like I visualize things already in my head. So that right there just makes me want to write something down and, turn it into something else.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love being creative and, sitting in the studio, allowing, the world to hear it. I love that.
The world needs to hear it. You got a beautiful voice.
And I've been hearing that as well. So yeah, that's why I was like, you know what, I gotta do this, not for myself and my kids, but just, you know, because I might inspire someone else. Yeah. And I hope I do.
I'm pretty sure that you are. There's people out there, again, they may not let you know that, but they're inspired by you. They're watching. They may not be hitting that like button, course. But they watching
for sure.
Absolutely. When you're in the studio and you're working, do you typically like to be in there just you and engineer? Do you like a bunch of people in there? What does that look like for you?
Well, not a bunch of people, but yes, you know, it's been times to just be me and the engineer. Maybe 1 or 2 people.
Yeah.
But, you know, I don't really need a lot of people. You know, I could just do my thing with nobody there, you know.
Do you have a setup where you can record yourself, or are you always going to the studio?
Yeah, I'm always going to the studio. But one day I do want to have my own setup, like in my own home and stuff, so I don't really have to go far. You know, I could just sit there and just make the music as long as I want to. Yeah. You know. I do want to experience that as well, you know, playing an instrument and things like that, or just producing my own music. I want to experience that because I do plan on having my own label, you know, down the road. So
big admiration.
I got a lot of things I want to do.
I love that. I love the fact that you already are envisioning what it is that you want, because some people don't know 2 steps ahead.
Exactly.
They truly live in the moment. I live in the moment, but I also am calculated where I think about my moves ahead of time, because we do have to plot and plan stuff, right?
Exactly.
So you want to get in on the production side as well, actually making beats?
Yeah, actually making my own beats.
Okay.
But also, you know, if I was to, you know, sign another artist or something, I just want to see what that's like.
Yeah. And the thing is, you are taking all the necessary steps as an artist to get yourself out there. You put yourself on tour. Mm-hmm. You're doing things like this. And I feel like these are some of the most important things to get that exposure. Because like you said a minute ago, every interview you do is a little bit different. People ask different questions.
It's a little bit different.
Right. People are getting to see the full Kesha Lee all the way around, which is so important because your fans want to feel like they slick know you.
Exactly.
You know, you have to kind of allow them to come in, but not too much, right?
Right, not too much, you know. But, you know, that's the biggest thing, too, as far as, you know, me being on this tour. You know, I'm still networking.
Yeah.
So just meeting a lot of people and you know, even getting their connections and things like that, it's been a blessing for me.
Yeah. How does it feel to have like real deal fans? Because I know that there's those people out there who probably let you know, man, I love your music. You inspire me. How does that make you feel?
Good. It feels really, really good. Like, you know, I knew I had something already. But, you know, when I have people telling me that they love my music and what I'm doing, it really makes me feel good. Yeah. And it just motivates me to keep going.
Definitely. What would you say to them right now if you could just talk to those people?
Don't ever give up on yourself, you know. Just have that drive and, you know, long as you believe in yourself and have faith in God, you know, you can go anywhere in this world. Absolutely. But it starts with you.
This person right here. Absolutely.
It starts with you.
Something I know that you've been doing and I really want to commend you on is you've been booking some of your own shows. Mm-hmm. And I love that because that just shows you have the initiative. You're taking the first step to, hey, let me get myself out there. You're not waiting on other people.
Exactly. You know what? Last year, and I say maybe the last 6 years of my life, you know, I've took a loss. And I said, you know what, 2025, I'm going to do better. And that's just what's happening, you know. I'm getting emotional, but yeah.
I love that for you, though, because this is your true passion. Mm-hmm. You're going to make me emotional.
I'm sorry, like, no, this serious, though.
When you love something so much, it's like almost unexplainable. It will bring tears to your eyes, especially us as women. We emotional anyway, as women.
Oh, yeah.
And I could tell. What would you say that your purpose is through music? Because I feel like you are walking your purpose through music.
You know what? I really don't have a right answer for that because I feel like, you know, I just always prayed about, you know, just having this voice. So, and I always prayed, you know, to find out what my purpose was. So,
Yes.
you know, I really don't have a right answer for that.
Okay. And that's the right answer that you just gave me. Because, you know, it's okay to not 100% know because you're still young. You're still walking this journey through music. How long?
I guess I can say, you know, I just think my purpose is just to, you know, open up doors for others, you know.
Yes.
I might be that blessing that they were looking for or you know, needing. So
Absolutely. Absolutely. And your music could be the music that gets somebody through their bad day.
Through their days
Yeah.
or their problems or anything. So yeah, that makes me feel good too, you know, to know that I can help, you know, people overcome that or whatever they're going through, you know. I feel like I've been through so much in life and I always get through what I'm going through. So I really can't complain.
Yeah.
That's why I'm so blessed.
Yes, you are. Would you say that music is like a form of therapy for you?
Yes, definitely therapy, you know, to keep from crying and stressing and all of that, you know, just daily stuff, you know, because bills and stuff don't stop coming, you know.
The bills be billing.
People don't stop coming at you, and it's just a lot of things in this world. So, yes, it's very therapeutic for me.
Yeah,
because I can just block everything out and just be me.
Yeah,
even if it's nobody else there, because I got me.
There you go. You got to pour yourself into it, and I feel like we as humans, men and women, we need something to be able to pour our emotion into. Music is it for you.
Yes, music is it for me. And it's just definitely, you know, it brings out so many different, you know, sides of me as well. I'm here lately, you know, I've been just coming up with some bright ideas and stuff. And I'm grateful to have this gift and this talent that I have. You know, and now I'm actually using it.
Absolutely. Let me ask you this. It sounds like you love songwriting. Would you at some point in time, or maybe you already have, be interested in songwriting for other artists?
Yes, I'll definitely be interested in doing that.
Yeah. Girl, get you them big credits.
you know, like, you know, all money ain't good money, but I definitely want to just, you know, do whatever I can or whatever it takes to get where I need to be.
That's that good behind the scenes money.
Yeah.
Would you write like multiple genres of music, or do you think you'd want to stick to more like the R&B lane, maybe some pop?
I'm not sure. I just think, you know, it just depends on at that point in time what I'm feeling.
Yeah.
You know, that's kind of just it.
Absolutely. You might write a song and say, you know what, I think I need to keep this for myself, though. I don't know if I want to pass this one on.
You know, it's going to be days like that, I'm sure. But, you know, I definitely don't mind doing it for other artists.
Yeah.
You know.
Absolutely. I know that also getting into movies and TV is also an interest for you.
Yes. I dream of, you know, being a brand ambassador as well. But yeah, I do want to take it further, you know, acting and being in the movies and stuff like that. I do want to see what that's like.
Yeah.
So I just kind of want to tap into everything.
Absolutely. And that falls right into the entertainment industry that you're already in.
At least if I don't go through with it, you know, I experienced it.
Yes.
And then I did give it a try. So
absolutely.
You know what works for you.
And that's really what's important is you gave it an effort. Like you said, you tried to do it. If it don't work, cool. But at least you'll feel good about the fact that you put some effort in even trying to make it happen.
Yeah, exactly.
Some people won't even do that. What about getting your music into film? Is that something you've tapped into yet, like sync licensing?
It's not, you know, but I want to see what that's like as well.
Yeah.
I can now, like I said, you know, I'm a visual writer, so it'd be movies and stuff like that playing now that I feel like, oh, I can hear my song on that, you know, that'll go good with that. So yes, I think it's coming.
There's some different websites out there. I know the most popular one is taxi.com, and they're a full sync licensing company. And what's dope is you can look through their catalog, and they have it by genre specific. So say you have an R&B song, you can go to the R&B section and see what films, what commercials, etc. are looking for particular music.
Really?
Yeah.
You putting me on to something.
Yeah, just like a taxi cab, taxi.com. And I'm sure there's others out there, but they've been around, to my knowledge, the longest. And I know people who's actually gotten placements through them for video games, movies. So maybe something to look into.
Yes, I'll definitely
Jot
look
that
into
down,
it.
taxi.com, bro.
I'll definitely look into it. Yeah, you just put me on to something.
Absolutely.
So
And
thank you for that.
of course, absolutely. Listen, we ain't trying to leave no money on the table, right?
No, I want it all.
we want and we need it all.
Yes. I've struggled and struggled, watch
Yeah.
my mom struggle. So I just feel like it's very deserving for me.
Yeah.
And
Absolutely.
I just want to go after my dreams.
As you should. I heard you mention you would like to be a brand ambassador. Anything in particular, like maybe a clothing brand? What type of brand ambassador would you like to be?
Well, yeah, clothing brands, I don't know, maybe Shein, Fashion Nova or something,
Yeah.
because I order a lot of clothes off of their websites, and I
too.
like a lot of their stuff. So, yes, I would definitely love that, That's really all I can think right now, but,
Yeah.
I don't know what's to come.
Sheen. I'm speaking to them right now. Fashion Nova, she's beautiful, she's talented. Y'all need to holler at your girl.
Holla at me.
Holler at your girl. Definitely. How would you say, being not just only an independent artist, but being a female independent artist, do you feel like it's a little bit more of a struggle to get people to take you seriously and to really pay attention to you because you're independent, because you're a female?
No, I don't.
Okay, I love that. I love that. Elaborate.
Yeah, I don't. I just feel like when you just being yourself, it don't really matter. People gonna gravitate to you or they not.
Yeah. You are absolutely right. One thing I've learned about life is there is an audience for everything.
Exactly.
Everything. Social media proves that. Because there are people be doing some weird stuff and there's people who will tune in and watch it, right?
Yeah.
So I love the fact that you don't feel like that's an obstacle necessarily you have to overcome, because a lot of people will use that as an excuse why things aren't working out for them, when really it should be nothing but pure motivation.
Yeah, it should just be motivation.
And that's what makes you Slick stand out from a lot of other artists as well. Because you have that type of attitude. That you don't have that woe is me type of attitude,
Yeah, I never had to do too much.
She's a go-getter, you guys.
I am.
You also mentioned, too, having your own label. Again, I love that for you. Sign yourself and maybe get a partnership, deal with
Yeah.
somebody. You don't have to give us the whole rundown on it, but do you have ideas for, like, the name and stuff like that at this point?
Well, I don't have an idea for the name. I mean, kind of. Like, I want my mom's name somewhere involved in that,
Yeah.
Because she played a big part in my music journey as well. I had started doing music before she passed, and then just kind of took a break afterwards because I was just, broken, heartbroken.
Of course.
And so, but she was definitely one of my biggest fans, my biggest fan.
Yeah.
And so I would like to, make her a part of that somewhere. So I'm going to come up with something.
Yeah. Is there anything in particular that represents your mom? And what I mean by this, my mom always liked butterfly. So this right here, this blue butterfly, my mom had a blue butterfly keychain. So I keep this right here with me because I feel like I'm always protected. You know what I'm saying? Is there anything like that really represents your mom?
Yes. She had bought me this gold heart necklace. And I actually just took it off because I have on another chain right now. But I never really take it off. So that was the last thing she had bought me, the Christmas before she passed. And so, I try to just keep that tight, and make sure I don't lose it or nothing happens to it, because that was really, one of the best things I got from her.
Yeah, Absolutely. And as long as you have that, she's always with you. She'll be with you regardless. But
Yeah, of
you
course.
feel protected as well. There's just something about having something that signifies your mother or whoever it is that you may have lost that just makes you feel protected at all times. Absolutely. Let's talk about your single. You have this record called You Hurt Me. It just released on January 5th of this year, so it's brand spanking new.
Yes, it's brand new. But the fans are loving it. And so I'm glad that I could make a song like that, you know.
Yeah.
It's you know, it's not something made up, of course. And it's just something, you know, that's relative in the world today. You know, everybody goes through things in their relationships.
Yes.
Or a breakup, whatever. So that's pretty much what the song is about.
Yeah.
You know, and understanding and knowing your worth and, you know, choosing, you know, to not be chose.
Absolutely. I listened to the song and I was able to completely relate to it because I feel like we as women oftentimes we set boundaries for ourselves, but we allow people to cross those boundaries. And then in hindsight,
Especially when you love somebody.
Especially when
so
you
deeply.
Absolutely.
It's like, you know, you keep trying to make things better and then they just still kind of take a turn for the worse.
Yeah. They do. But guess what? You put it through your music.
I put it through my music, yeah. And then, you know, it's you know, definitely happiness after that hurt because, you know, that's just the song, you know. It's like I said, it's real, you know, from the heart and everything. It's emotional, but I didn't let that, you know, just stick with me. I'm healing, you know. I don't want to be hurt anymore.
Absolutely.
I've done and I've dealt with a lot of hurt, so.
Yeah. And that time absolutely is the best healer. You know, same thing with, you know, losing your mom. Like, it's still difficult. I know it is for me, but with time, it gets easier to talk about.
Yeah, it does.
Easier to carry on with our life because that's what they want.
She just, her birthday just passed, January 22nd. So she's Aquarius. But, yeah. Told myself I wasn't going to cry and stuff, you know. I think about her every day, every second, you know.
She's here right now. I can feel it. Like
she's been on this whole tour with me.
Yes. Yes, she's protecting her baby girl. 100%.
Facts.
Absolutely. So the song is officially out. Is there a visual in the works or is there a visual already done?
Well, there's a visual already done, but I'm planning on making more, you know, until I just, you know, have that right one.
Yeah.
I mean,
absolutely. Your next stop is Chattanooga. What do you have going on in Chattanooga?
Just another radio interview.
Okay. Absolutely. What does Kesha Lee want the world to know about her that maybe they don't know that you don't mind sharing? Give us something.
I don't know. They might just have to find out. Stay tuned.
She's a little mysterious, y'all.
Yeah, you know. I always got something up my sleeve.
Yeah. What is keeping you so motivated and pushing? I can probably take a good guess, but I'm going to hear it from you. Like, what's keeping you so motivated with doing this music? Because the business can be difficult sometimes.
Yeah, it can be difficult, but, you know, what's keeping me motivated is just, you know, reaching that light at the end of the tunnel. Like, I just know, you know, without saying too much, I just know that, you know, there's many more and bigger blessings for me out there. So I'm coming for it.
I know that's right.
Everything I've lost, I'm coming for it.
What is one or two goals you set for yourself this year that you don't mind sharing? Because this is one of those accountability moments. We got to say it document it on camera.
Ooh, I'm a big procrastinator. So
life be lifing.
Yes, life be lifing. But I'm really a big procrastinator. So I'm getting better with that. My timing and everything. I'm getting better with that, and I'm really, really proud of myself.
Good for you. Good for you.
And I get it from my mom too. So with me, you know, stuff I always get done. I'm just a last minute person, but you know, it always get done. And that's why I guess I just keep going procrastinating because I know I'm gonna get it done. But
you work good under pressure.
Yes, I work good under pressure. So, but I'm getting better with that.
Yeah,
you know,
there's nothing wrong with that.
I'm learning too. You know, it's not always about you. You know, especially being in this business, everybody's time is everything. You gotta respect people.
Yeah. But you're right, though. And, it's funny because not that I necessarily try to justify everything, but my justification in that is because I do procrastinate on some stuff, too. But I always bring God into the mix, like it wasn't time right now for this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like God protects me from certain situations because of that slight procrastination. Like if I had move forward with something at that moment in time, something bad may have happened. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So it's like
I'll be having those same feelings.
Yeah, so I believe it. I'm not trying to justify it. I just believe that we're being protected.
I believe the same thing.
Yeah. It's like, if you get caught up, at a red light that I wish I could have made it to that light.
And then we have the woman's intuition.
That women's
which
intuition.
I have a song called Women's Intuition as well. But yeah, we have that intuition. So we always know, you know, or God is sending us those signs.
Yes.
So I'm always praying. I stay prayed up.
Yeah. We can't rush the process. We got to trust the process.
Exactly.
That's the most key factor. Absolutely. What is something that you've learned through your journey in music that you just live by, stand on, that you won't bend from?
Not letting anybody stop me, standing firm on what I believe.
Yeah.
And just, just getting the small things out of the way.
Absolutely. Once you come off tour, what's next for you?
I'm definitely going to just keep making music. I plan on collabing with some artists. And, maybe, I don't know. I don't know.
They got to stay tuned.
They just got to stay tuned.
Let me ask you this. What about a project, an EP? Is that something we could look forward to?
Well, yeah, I'm already making an EP.
Okay, tell us about it.
I'm working on an EP now. So it's going to be about 6 to 8 songs.
Okay.
And it's a mixture of R&B and pop, like I was explaining earlier. So, me, dealing with hurt, also me overcoming it, me just having fun. It's a lot of different things.
Yeah. Sounds like it's going to be a well-rounded project to really let people understand every side of who Kesha Lee is.
Yes.
That's dope. Do you think it'll be this year?
Yes, I really do. I plan on it being, dropped here soon within the next few months or so.
Okay.
Okay. It's going to be my first project ever, so.
Okay. I was curious because I looked on your Apple Music and I'd seen the single, but
yeah, that's just one single. But
yeah.
I have more, so I can't wait to release it, all the other things so everybody could just hear it,
She got a lot going on. I love that for you. Anything else that you have in the works going on that we need to know about that we did not talk about?
No, not at the moment.
Okay. Definitely. Is Kesha Lee the government?
I'm the CEO.
I know, that's right. She said I'm the boss. I'm the CEO. That's all y'all need to know. Great answer. Definitely. I know you have a lot of people that love you and support you along your journey, and it's important that we always give thanks to people. Who do you want to give thanks to or maybe give a shout out to?
My mom, my dad, my family as a whole, they always support me since day one. And, my man who's here with me today, he never leaves my side, and I appreciate him for that. And he always, pushed me to keep going. So, yeah, shout out to all of them. Yeah. Shout out to, my cousin, Keys, Cash with a K. They kind of paved the way, too, for me. My brother, Napalm. Anybody else?
Yourself. Shout out to yourself.
Yeah, myself,
Pop your ish, girl.
Shout out to myself, of course, you know. I did this, and I'm here, so I'm very happy and grateful.
Should be very, very proud because you never gave up on yourself, and a lot of people do.
A lot of people do, yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
And they don't even get to, really get far to see, what might happen. They just give up. But I'm not giving up. I got to keep going.
Got to keep pushing. Where can people follow you at on your social media?
They can follow me on Instagram, Keish_Lam_Pa. They can follow me on Facebook, Kesha Lee, and TikTok, She_Kesha_Lee.
Absolutely. I got one last question for Kesha Lee.
Okay.
We are live.
Industries.
Big Industries most wanted, not the little one.
Wanted.
Not the little one, because we're doing it all the way big, right?
Yes, we are.
What makes Kesha Lee the big Industries most wanted?
Just Kesha Lee. Kesha Lee makes Kesha Lee. I don't know.
I love that. That's a great answer. You are unapologetically who you are yourself. Couldn't have said it any better. Well, listen, I appreciate you being here. Again, you brought beautiful energy through today. It was a pleasure to meet you.
Thank you. It was a pleasure meeting you.
Absolutely. We up out of here, y'all.
Bye.
But a record didn't serve you a
You hurt
purpose.
me. You hurt me. I can't stop the tears.